It's more important for you, permeable Pisces, than it is for almost any other sign in the zodiac to know what your boundaries are and to feel safe and comfortable having them. Hi, welcome to Zero's Journey. I'm Madeline. Thanks for being here, Pisces. So we're going to get into the story of your month in just a second, but I want to kick off with your mission statement from Spirit, which this month is simply boundaries. What are your boundaries like? What's your relationship to your boundaries? Do you feel comfortable saying no, or I need this, please? Or are those things difficult for you? A practice listed in the book that this deck of cards, which is the Threads of Fate, highly recommend, by the way. In the guidebook that comes along with this card, the author gives you an exercise, which is to essentially sit in silence for a little time, set aside 10 minutes where you can light a candle, be with yourself, sit back, scan your body, and check in with your body about how it feels about boundaries. Are there places in your body where you feel invaded? Are there places in your body where you feel overprotected, like where you have a drawbridge? Spirit is asking you to look at the patterns you have with boundaries. Are you someone who stays with the drawbridge up, or are you somebody who people tend to run in and run all over? It's time to make a practice of loving and holding yourself. This is your mission statement for October, to check in with yourself. Do I have boundaries? And if I don't, which ones do I want and need to put in place? And it's not an original observation, Pisces, but if somebody loves you and you have a reasonable, healthy boundary that you need to put in place and they can't respect that, then I'm not going to say that they don't love you or anything like that, but I will say that they are not prepared to love you the way you need to be loved. And you make too many concessions, Pisces. I will just say it straight up like that. You make too many concessions, and very often y'all will be willing to sacrifice your comfort and your needs so that other people can get their needs met. And that is doing both of you a disservice. You are taking away their opportunity to evolve, to mature, to learn, to accept their own issues with their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So think of it this way. You can help heal other people by telling them what your needs are. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get into the story of your month, Pisces, and see how the concept of healthy boundaries weaves into your reading. Spirit, what do you want to share with Pisces in the month of October? What energies do you want to make Pisces aware of for their highest good, Spirit, for their highest good? What does Pisces need to know in the month of October? Where are they in their story? Where have they been? Where are they coming from? And where are they going? And how can they get to their future in the most peaceful, pleasurable, joyful, loving, honest, healthy way possible, Spirit? How can Pisces weave a wonderful month in October? What do they need to know for their highest good? Okay, a couple bonus cards, Pisces. Spirit's got something for you. Pisces in the month of October. What do you need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? Their greatest love, joy, peace, security, and fun possible. Yes! Boundaries. Look at that. The king, the emperor, I should say, of boundaries right at the center of your reading. The buck stops here. The line is right there. If you cross it, your life is forfeit. So just know that kind of shit. Wow. Yeah, you need the guilt that you have around making boundaries, drawing lines, saying no. It's a thing. It's a thing. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, Pisces. So, Emperor of Boundaries. Spirit doubling down. What needs to be scheduled in your life? What needs to be a firm no? What needs to be an ecstatic yes? You need some firm lines drawn. And I know that that's not your favorite thing, Pisces, or maybe like not the thing that comes most naturally to you, but it will benefit you to create yourself some containers this month in which to flourish. Now the crossing card, Seven of Swords. Are you feeling guilty? Are you feeling sneaky? Are you feeling like you have to look over your shoulder because maybe you feel guilty exerting boundaries? Or alternatively, you know, I'm hearing this, okay, like I'm hearing a couple different things. These are general readings, of course, Pisces. So follow your own intuition, trust yourself. And I'm hearing just a couple different things for Pisces. I'm hearing some of you feel guilty for like exerting boundaries, saying no, saying this is what I need. And others of you are doing the thing that some Pisces can do and being kind of a slippery fish of like ignoring other people's boundaries or pretending that like there shouldn't be a boundary and just like, I'm gonna do this because this is what I feel like doing, and I will let the consequences like, you know, come later. I would be careful about that. I will just say that there's no judgment here. We don't do that here. But if you know for a fact that you're being kind of a slippery fish, kind of like, you know, the way that they say, if you wouldn't do it in front of your significant other, then like maybe you shouldn't do it. It's that type of behavior. Or if it's like, if your boss was watching, would you be doing that thing? That kind of shit. So no blame, no shame, no judgment. But it kind of feels like if you are doing something like that, the truth gets revealed. So I'm just putting it like that. So if you feel weird about anything that's going on, I would try to be as above board as possible. Where you find yourself, Page of Swords. I'm actually curious if any of you might have some Sagittarius placements, because there's a strong parallel here. Page of Swords, where you find yourself, and I'm going to jump to the key and conclusion position. We see an evolution here. We see a graduation from I'm going to say what I want when I want and damn the consequences to I know exactly what the consequences are, and that is part of why I'm going to speak my truth in this more mature, polished way than just like blurting something out, you know. Now the Page of Swords isn't a negative energy, but it's kind of like that, you know, the kid in the story of the Emperor has no clothes, which hero, duh, but also it's like that's the good side is the Emperor has no clothes. The bad side is, you know, we've all known a friend or a not friend who is the kind of person who says something really shitty and then says, I'm just being honest. Like, why are you getting upset? Like, I'm just being honest. You look like shit. I'm just being honest. Like, well, you didn't need to fucking say it. Or you didn't need to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a message to share and you know that you're the type of person who might go a little bit off the cuff, or you know that like this is an important message, so it needs to be delivered with a little bit of like polish and panache, take that time to polish and panache. Now there is somebody, it's interesting, I kind of feel like Spirit just started playing dueling banjos in my head. This is really funny. You've got two queens here near you, Pisces, in that key and conclusion position. I didn't pull any clarifying cards, so these are the way that the cards stacked up. In that key and conclusion position, King of Swords is right here next to the Queen of Wands. So who's the Queen of Wands? This is someone in your life. This is a nice counterpart, whether this be partner or whether this be family or friend energy. You tell me, Pisces. These are general readings. So if you're showing up as the King of Swords, someone with a message, someone with words, hello, drawing boundaries, Emperor things, yet again, here's my truth, here's what I need, here's what I don't need, then this person, the Queen of Wands, she's a creator, she's a charmer, she's warm, she passionate, probably does her own thing. Like, I've got my own art, or I've got my own creations, or I've got my own passions, work efforts that I do over here, separate from yours. So this person is next to you. I like the air and fire because, as we all know, air feeds fire, fire sparks air. These elements work well together. But/and, there is this person, this Queen of Swords, sitting in the future. Now, these could be multiple allies. This, like I said, you got to trust your own intuition and the through line in your own life, Pisces. This person, this Queen of Swords, is extremely intelligent, extremely like witty, like might be quite cutting, might be quite sarcastic and dry, like, which is very Queen of Swords, and very much knows her shit. This is someone that you cannot tell her shit, essentially, the Queen of Swords, because she will cut you off at every pass with facts, with one-liners, with strategy. Very cunning person. And this person is sitting in your future, and when I see a king and a queen of the same suit, it's like, oh, there might be somebody who you are very well suited to, who is in your vicinity, or somebody who might be a good partner to work with, whether it's romantic, whether it's business, whether it's creative. It feels like this person is in front of you, ahead of you, available to you. I don't mean ahead of you in the sense of like ahead. I mean, you might encounter this person this month. Now, the only thing is, the card that comes with the Queen of Swords, and I didn't pull any clarifiers, but the card that comes alongside the Queen of Swords is this, Five of Wands. This is that unfocused, non-boundaried energy that I feel like Spirit wants to help you address. Five of Wands is too many cooks spoil the broth. You know, so many ideas that none of them gets the attention that they need, that type of thing. There's a little bit of a disorganized energy here. So maybe this queen can help you refine things, but for a lot of you, I feel like this other queen might bring some chaos. That's just what I'm hearing. And you know, chaos doesn't have to be a bad thing. You're Pisces. Like, you guys like are into chaos, and I'm into chaos myself. Chaos, magic, all the things. But I want to say it, like, she might kind of throw a wrench in the works. I'll say it like that. Or you may feel like, oh damn, is this even good enough to present? And I would say you're being asked to show off and to present what you have. The energy around and available to you is the Six of Wands. So keep in mind, Five of Wands in the future, Six of Wands right now, available. Show off, do your thing. Show off your passion, show off your confidence, show off your creativity, show off, show up, show out, be loud, be proud. I know that's very Dr. Seussian, but that's what Spirit is saying, like both. Be loud and be proud. Like, do not suffer from comparison. Do not suffer from, how does my wand, you know, if we can be just fucking totally blunt about it, it's like, how does my wand compare to these other wands? Like, don't get into a wand pissing contest. Take care of your wand. You know what I'm saying? And reminder, there is someone around you in whatever capacity that this person shows up. Partner, friend, family, business associate, somebody close to you can help you grow your wand and pick the one that is like, this is the one that's really going to do it for you. This is the time to make adjustments. Practical adjustments, Pisces. I'm actually hearing very literally the word declutter, and I'm hearing it physically, I'm hearing it mentally and emotionally. Two of Pentacles is, like I said, making very small changes and adjustments, nothing extreme, nothing crazy, not like, and now I'm gonna go on a fast, or now I'm gonna sell all my objects and move to Tahiti. Like, now is the time for moderation. The door is closing on something inside of you. You have completed a cycle. October sees you closing a door on a version of your reality. What do you want to be doing? Where do you want to be putting your focus? Where do you want to be investing yourself, your time, your effort, your energy, your money? Now is the time to make those small, gentle changes. Set those boundaries, make those rules, and then work within those rules, and you will flourish. The potential card, a wake-up call, making a choice, and making a choice where it's kind of like, you can't unring a bell. I've seen the truth and I can't unsee it, and now based on knowing that truth, this is what I'm going to do. So it does feel like, I mean, when these cards come in the same reading together, it speaks of death and rebirth. It speaks of the old way dying and us rising from the dead to be truly alive. So what do you need to create a boundary against so that you can grow something inside of that fence? That's what Spirit is saying. You know, it doesn't have to be that your boundaries are, you know, gun turrets or tall metal spikes. It can be a fence that inside of which grows your garden. And the gate, you know, it's a cute, quaint little gate, but it's got a code on it. And the code is love and respect for you. Those people who love and respect you can come inside the garden and enjoy the fruits of your labor and love. Nobody else. Okay? Okay. How you feel, Pisces? How's that hitting you? Let me know in the magical comments below. I would love to hear whether it's a story or a question or a comment, reflection. It really helps, and I really enjoy hearing y'all's comments, so thank you for taking the time to do that. Oh, and if you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. All of it helps. Thank you again for being here, Pisces. If you ever want to get a personal reading or keep talking or support the channel, the ways to do that are all in the box below. I really hope your messages help you all month long, and if I don't see you in one of the weekend vlogs, then I hope I will see you in your November reading. Bye, Pisces.